Hello everybody and welcome back to the What's in the Bag Golf Show.
Today we're going to be telling you how training aids are really ripping you off.
We're going to look at cheaper golf balls for you to use in the winter.
And update on how Emma's getting on.
But first, let's get into these training aids. Okay, so let's do number one. The £5 band.
My favourite, you've seen it on the channel before. Number two, good catch.
Good hands. The £55
Gravity Fit.
Gravity Fit. Save me there, lad. And finally, this absolutely dashing
I can't wait for you to get in there.
This is an absolute stitch up in it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
£60 swing shirt.
Now all these training aids do essentially the same thing. We're going to give you our honest review with a bit of fun and tell you, well, ripping you off and just the cheap one work. Now essentially all these training aids do the same thing. These two I use pretty much all the time in each one of my lessons. Now I got sent this one and
mate, if I came to a lesson review and you put that on me, I'd not be very happy. Put it that way, I'd not be very happy about it.
But if it made you swing better?
I mean, yeah, but if these do the same thing, I'd rather use one of these than that.
Okay.
Because I'd look like an absolute pillock on the driving range.
Okay, so all of these have the same goal. So let's see which one comes out on top. We're going to start with the cheap one to start with, £5. And this could be a band which is a little bit longer, doesn't essentially have to be this one. Bloody hell, get your hand down here. I'm going to show you what to do here. As the coach, thinks he knows what he's doing here.
What are you going to give it me to try it?
I am. Okay, so all you want to do is put your thumbs through the end. Now if it's not able to do that, you can just squeeze it between your hands and the golf club, then you can grip your club. Essentially you can see now that you can keep width, you can keep turn, and this is a great way to train the arms and the body all together. Right.
The one thing that I can see potentially being an issue with this is for someone like myself with longer arms, not like you.
Oh shit.
Like Jordan Pickford, you haven't got little arms. I might struggle to also grip the golf club, so you'd have to get a band that was long enough compared to your arm length, I guess.
100%.
But I mean, I wouldn't be able to put the club on the floor.
No, but again, we're looking to train the arms and the body working all together, and don't forget, it's a £5.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if it's price that you're bothered about, this is definitely something to look at doing, because even without the golf club, if I give you that, mate, even without the golf club, you can still potentially grip a club and you still get that feeling of where you need to be. Yeah. I think it's a good sort of way of illustrating to yourself what you need to do in your golf swing.
So would you use that more at home from your point of view?
Yeah, definitely. Especially in a situation like we're in now, it's a good way to work on your game, work on points in your game without being on the golf course.
Don't forget, next week we're back on the golf course, we're out the garden, I can't wait.
I can't wait, I've already booked on.
3 rounds
Wednesday,
this guy.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Not told his girlfriend about that.
I'm in trouble.
Okay, so what I use this for mainly in lessons is to give a feeling to a player. Yeah. Okay, to then take the golf club away, so now hit some shots, Josh, and hopefully that feeling of keeping extended, keeping that left arm straight, translates into actually hitting shots. So it's more of a feedback tool to then allow you to go and hit some balls.
Yeah, and for me, from my perspective, using that, it just helps to illustrate where you need to be in your golf swing, where your arms need to be, and the feeling that you should have in your body. Because
most people stand there and will just lift their arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so as a £5, what do you think?
I think that's pretty good, to be fair. I think, okay, you might struggle doing it with a golf club, but I think for £5, it's worth it. I
think some real benefits to mobility, some stretching and all sorts you can do at home with that one. Number one, out the window. We'll give our overall review at the end on what we think is our best one, the one you should go and purchase. Number one, gone. Okay, number 2 on our list. Now, straight away, this is definitely a personal favourite of mine and a personal favourite of
Cameron Smith.
Oh bloody hell! You might get that. You wanted to say Cameron Champ, didn't you?
Cameron Smith came second at the Masters, and he uses this, doesn't he?
Yeah, he uses this all the time. Now, one thing I would say is pretty hard to get in the right position to start with. You sort of got to have somebody to do it with you, I think.
Yeah, I was messing about with this just
messing about, mate. You were looking like this, you couldn't get it on.
Exactly. So if you take this to the driving range, make sure you practice putting it on at home because it can be a little bit tricky. But again, I can see the benefits of it.
Now, on the Gravity Fit website, they have loads of different things, loads of different band tensions. They have the the green band tension and the yellow band tension. This one's the more kind of harsher one. And they also have loads of different exercises. They look at this product as not only something that you can hit with golf balls, but something you can do exercises at home with, something that you can do basically to increase your mobility through your thoracic.
So they're basically saying that yes, it's good for your golf, but it's good for your fitness in general.
Yeah, and honest, if I'm truthfully honest with this, I like this for chipping and putting as well as long game. Okay. So there's some more benefits to this so far, in my opinion, than the first one.
Excellent.
Okay, so let me get in it, everybody.
See me getting it, or are you gonna help me?
I'm gonna help you. So right hand through there. Now you're looking for this kind of knobbly bit to sit at this point in your back. Hand through there. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna get you to do some exercises first, Josh, as if you're in a lesson. First off, I would put grip them both together, almost like the two foamy bits of golf clubs.
That's all good.
Okay, stretch them out.
Oh, good like that.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Just make some practice swings. Get the feeling, and the things that I would look for is, so Josh, just stand to the golf ball if you're gonna address it, perfect.
Ooh.
That's great. So make some golf swings now. So the good things that I look for here is people trying to keep the left arm nice and straight, trying to keep the right elbow in some nice, kind of get it to fold during the backswing, and again, the arms and the body working together. On the way through, keep the tension on the bands and rotate through to target. All these things give you good benefits of how to move really nice in the golf swing. Second thing I get people to do, so lose the foams and just put them above.
What, like this?
Yeah, so put your thumbs underneath, perfect.
Right, okay.
Perfect, and just put your hands down to the ground. Perfect. Another great thing is, Josh, so copy me here, I'm going to put the club down, palms down, palms up, palms down, and palms through. Again, a really good exercise just to get this thoracic area of your spine working nicely, because people find it very hard to do that. Most golfers are stiff and got lower back issues, sat at a desk all day. This stuff is really hard. So again, I like this.
Yeah, I think for me, using it like it's a golf club, and going through that golf swing again is very similar to the band before, but I think with it being hooked over your shoulders like it is and having the back plate, I think that helps you stay with your posture, with your golf posture.
100%. That's exactly what I think the guys at Gravity Fit are trying to get this to do. You stay in posture and chipping, putting, and exercises, all same goal. Okay, Josh, I want you to take some shots of this, because I actually get people to take shots of this, and the feedback that I've had, I can think of one lesson. Pete, really, really good. He was somebody that just basically, Josh, lifted his arms like this, and now we've got him turning more like this. And as soon as he gets this band on, the strike goes from here to here. Okay, hit this one away. Hell of a strike with a boy.
A little bit of a topper.
Okay.
It's a bit strange to get used to be fair.
Does it feel like you're fighting it?
It does. It feels like there, I felt like I got to the ball and I was a bit like, it's pulling me back.
Okay.
But then I guess from a learning to improve your swing perspective, that's going to help you keep your hands down because you've got to feel like you're pushing into the band. Okay,
so yeah, and one thing I'd say, again, very similar to the first band, do 3 or 4 swings with it on, or 3 or 4 moves with it on in terms of not hitting a shot, or hitting a shot if you can with this, and then you take it off and it feels like you've got a great feeling in the swing.
One more. See if we get a good contact this time.
There we go.
That's not pure all year.
Wow. My line. Okay, feedback from me.
I think it's great. I think the back plate makes a big difference to this because it helps you to feel where you need to be. You've always got that point of contact in your back where with just the band,
it can move around a bit, can't it?
It is awkward. It's awkward to get on. It's awkward to get used to using. But I think the benefits way outweigh that. Okay, don't give us a rating out of 10 yet. We'll leave that to the end and we'll rate them all out of 10. Let's get on to Josh's favourite one. It's an absolute stitch up.
The swing shirt. There we go. Josh is about to go cycling.
I can't believe you're stitching me up like this.
Okay, so remember, all these training aids do exactly the same thing. Get the arms and the body working more all together in the golf swing. And we all know from what I teach on the rest of the channel and the daily tips, that will really give us a lot more control of that club face. More control of the club face means straighter shots, better scores, faster club head speed. Boom. Here he is.
It's on.
Okay. It's very off-putting, that thing at the front.
Absolutely done me. Yeah, absolutely done me, yeah. Right.
Okay, shove your hands in, shove your hands through.
Well, that's the first point is, I'm going to get to it now. So if you put it on like this, which I'm assuming their idea is,
yeah,
put it on with your hands through and then you put your hands through the holes.
No. The idea is you can do both. You could hit some shots with it, keeping it on, then you just shove your hands through, then you hit shots with it on.
I got long arms, you can't just shove your hands through. So there is a design flaw straight away. So I'm going to have to go like this.
Yeah, but not everybody's as tall as you, mate.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of tall people out there, and I just feel like
Can you get your club, mate?
Absolute wally here, don't I?
Okay, just make a few swings though. I know you feel like a bit of a wally, but go on, give us some honest feedback. Does it make you feel like everything's swinging all together?
To be honest, I can see what it's meant to do. I can see the feeling that you get is very similar to that of the band. Yeah. Only this time, it's almost like I'm being like.
Could you out at a range?
Absolutely not. That's the thing. You never like imagine turning up to your local driving range and standing there like this, like in between shots, like
with your brew in your hand.
Like that, trying to drink your brew. It's just.
Go on, make some more swings, because you know what? If it was about, I think you said it right at the start. If I asked someone to put on a lesson, they'd be like, "What the hell?" Yeah. Whereas the band, first band, is very easy. There and done. Yeah. It's easy. Band number 2, again, it's a bit more of a progression of something that you can use to really feel that movement, really feel that things. And I guess all these things that you can do with these, they can all be done at home. Yeah, and that's the thing, and it's all things that you can practice. But then here's the other thing, right? I've got my swing shirt on at the driving range. Yeah. I'm going to tee that ball up. I'm not going to do it on here because I look like a right nutter. Do it. But, see what I mean? Like, you've got to have. I can't take you seriously. You're like, how are you going to do that? Not all driving ranges feed the ball. No, it's very true. So, but then the other plus side with this is it's very easy to grip the club and use it. Yeah. So I can. Go on then, hit one for us. Hit one for us. I'm using it. Am I right, stood here? You should be alright, yeah, mate. Like, it's a lot easier to use in that sense compared to the bands. So you actually prefer the use of hitting shots with that on than the bands? Shots with, it's easy to use. Because Podrick Harrington, actually, when it first came out, he put his name to it, and if you actually put it in Google here, he's actually one of the demos of doing it. That feels so awkward still. Can I take this off? No, I'll wait to hear one more, mate. I'll tee it up for you this time. But I think that's the thing, from using it as like from hitting shots point of view, it's great, I think. Okay, so you're saying that one gives you the best feedback as a golfer to improve your swing. So if you're someone who's really looking at staying together, that one gives you the best feedback. No, I don't think it gives me the best feedback. I think it's the easiest to use to play golf, and it helps me. It helps you because you literally feel like you are together. But I think the bands. Which one? The Gravity Fit. Yeah. Is better because you can A, do more with it, yeah, but B, I just felt more comfortable in it as well. Yeah, because you couldn't really do your putting with this. I would feel a bit. No. I mean, I suppose you could, but I would feel a bit awkward doing that. Yeah, definitely. Hit one more with this, and like again, it works. It does what it's meant to do, but you feel like a right wally in it. Okay, let's give you our overall rating on each of them and tell you if it's truly a rip-off. That time on the show where we give you our overall review on it. Okay, I'm gonna go out of 10 on each of these products. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10 for the bands, this one. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 for the Gravity Fit. I really like this in terms of exercise you can do off the ball, exercise you can do with putting, chipping, and long game, and the feedback it gives you. And finally, I'm gonna give that 4 out of 10. I couldn't give that a lesson to put on. And the other thing with it, Josh, is I personally think because you're so tied in with the hands, you then take them off. It's like you're being used to pushing against something, and then you're like free. Yeah. I think it has a reverse effect, in my opinion. So 4 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and 6 out of 10 for me. See, I think your 4 out of 10 is a little bit harsh. I think for what it does and what the idea in it, I think you look like a clown. Yes, you do look like a clown. That is correct. But you are the reason why you're putting it on is to improve your swing and to get that feeling of everything working together, and it does that. Okay, it's fair. Okay, so Okay, would you wear it at the range though?
I would not wear it at the range, which is why I'm going to take your 4 and I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay, okay.
I think it is, for what it is meant to be used for, it's really good.
Okay.
I wouldn't wear it at the range, I wouldn't personally use it, and I would choose one of the others.
Okay, so what are you giving this one then?
I'm going to give that a 9.
9?
9 out of 10. I think that is really, really good.
Okay, so your favourite this one?
Yeah, I think the way that it feels, I think the way that you can like use it for different things, like you can use it for just general fitness, general flexibility, not just golf, where, okay, this is a golf show and yes, it's about golf, but you get more out of that for your money. Finally, I'm going to give the band. I use a lot of like, bands at home, like flexibility wise, and I think that.
Wonder where that was going.
I think that they are really good to use. I think it's great for your golf game, and for 5 you can't really complain. So I'm going to give that a 7.
Okay, so overall, this one's come out on top. Yeah. So I think we would definitely recommend. Okay, yes, it's not the cheapest.
No.
But I don't think it's a rip-off. I think you get a lot more benefits than you get with this. And yeah, okay, you can get the same things with this, but not quite as good as hitting balls with.
Definitely, I'd agree, mate. I think if I was to say to anyone out of the 3, which would you get? It's got to be that one.
There you go. There's an honest review. Next coming up on the show, we're going to give you our absolute money savers on what golf balls you should be using this winter. Stop using a Pro V and losing them, right?
Oh, mate, don't get me started. So, I'm fed up of sending these Bridgestones down the fairway and losing it in a pile of leaves.
Fairway, mate.
All right, less of that. So, or even into the first cut. We've all been there, you've hit a good shot and you lose your ball. And that's just because it's winter on the ground.
Nothing more frustrating than losing a golf ball in the winter.
Exactly, so we're going to say, don't use these in the winter. Get rid of that.
And we're going to suggest some of these golf balls right now, roughly between $19.99 for a dozen and up to £30 per dozen. So first off, we're going to talk about the Callaway Super Soft golf ball. I think this is a really good golf ball for the winter. Yes, it's not the softest, but it's a good all-round purchase at $19.99. Second, I'm going to talk about the Strixon AD333. No, actually, this is not a bad ball to use all year round.
No, I have a few of them in my bag just in case. You know, once you've lost a couple of Bridgestones running around and you want to tail back the cost of it. £2.50 gone. £2.50 gone. All right, I'll go around to the £1.50 box.
Frittering it away. So my 2 are the Chrome Soft and the AD333. I think those 2 are a great golf ball for you to try this winter. Yep,
and then mine, I've got the Strixon Soft Feel. That's the same price, around 20 quid, $19.99. Again, great ball. I've used them before, and they give you that softer feel around the green. It's in the name. And then finally, well, it's obviously not going to give you the same as the Titleist or a Bridgestone,
but it's going to give you a good winter ball.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, the Titleist Velocity. I think, if I'm right in saying, these used to be like the NXT Tour, and I had them for years. I used them for years and years and years, and I think they're a great ball. I think they're really good. They come in a little bit more expensive, 25 quid or 24.99, but I think again a great ball to use in the winter. Save yourself the pennies. You'd rather lose this than a Pro V1 or a top of the line Bridgestone.
Guys, I want you to hit the thumbs up button and comment down below ball review if you want us to do an extensive review of these golf balls. We'll get the flight scope out, we'll test them on the range, we'll test them on the golf course, and we'll see which one goes best. But also, we've got to remember, it's not just that, it's actually what is it like for our short game as well. Yeah,
it's the feel around the green, it's how it changes from the premium ball to these balls. And let us know what balls you're using, and if you do change your ball in the winter.
Okay, so if you want that review coming up, let us know down below. We're just suggesting these golf balls as what Josh used and what I've used in the winter as well, as a good alternative to save you those pennies.
Here's a good question for you, mate. What are you going to peg up next week when we can get back on the golf course? What ball are you going to use?
Pro V.
Pro V, of course it is. Get it straight in the rough, lad.
Nah, don't run in the rough, me. Okay, it's that part of the show where we have to trade up Emma. We introduced it last week, and remember, we're trading this all the way up to a Scottish Cameron that we're going to give you a chance to win. We're going to give it away. Right, Josh, over to you.
Okay, everyone, so we're now creating the listing on Facebook Marketplace. We're going to start it on Facebook itself. So I've sort of done like everything in advance of this, so you don't see me typing everything out, but we've got the photos going on there, and then I'm a bit sneaky into my notes. We've got the title there, the Yes Emma Seagroove Putter. This is going to go on to Facebook Marketplace, so if you want to get involved and stick it on there and buy it from us, sorry, you can get it on Facebook Marketplace. £65. It's going down as sports and outdoors, and it's in a good condition. It's Yes is the brand, and then the location is Stockport. When we get that, okay. Now the description. So again, I pre-typed this because my spelling is awful, so I have to double check everything, a bit like Alex. So we are going to copy and paste this in. Okay, perfect. And we're going to add the tags on the bottom. So this is if you are searching for that term, it will show up. Okay, golf equipment and putter. Right, that is that done. So let's make sure we put this live. It will go into review first with Facebook, and then it'll be live, and it normally takes, it's quite quick as far as I'm aware. So that will go live, and then what we may do is we may list it in this golf brand and nearly new X demo equipment buy and sell, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're just going to stick it on Marketplace and see how we get on.
Okay, as you can see, it's up on Facebook Marketplace, and if you want to purchase it, the link is down below. Remember, you could be part of trading this putter all the way up to a Scotty Cameron, which we're going to give away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this content, please hit that big thumbs up button. It really does help us. And if you could share it with your neighbour, your mum, your dad, your friend, your cat, your dog, whoever, share, and let's get this out there.
You can't, your dog, big fans out there.
Big fans, mate.
We really would appreciate it. We're enjoying doing these videos, and we hope you're enjoying them too. Don't forget to tune in next week, where we're back on the golf course.
Golf is back.